Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I'm going to be doing a re-unboxing as well as a short review of my Omega Speedmaster Professional, or as Archer Luxury likes to say, Omega Speedmaster Professional, man on the fucking moon. All right, so enough of that. So let's take the box off. Now, I bought this secondhand, and I got a pretty good deal on it for a couple of reasons. First off, you can tell right off the bat, this is not an original box. The watch is 100% authentic. You guys will see that throughout the video, but got a stellar deal because the box is not real. But we'll go further into that. However, I did get some extra goodies with it, such as the Omega book and papers, as well as, I'll go ahead and open this up so you guys can look at it, as well as a brand new extra Omega crystal. Try to focus on that. There we go. Omega crystal, still sealed. Brand new Omega brown leather strap. Just beautiful. Really beautiful. I'm looking forward to wearing this. And the corresponding buckle. Just right here. Brand new from Omega. So yeah, these will go on later. But let's move on to the watch. So this is the watch. And there it is. Beautiful. Beautiful. So this is a 18 joule manual wind movement. The 1861 caliber. And this is the newest version. Basically the only difference between this and the, I believe it's 3750, is that this has the, let me see if you can get a good look at it. This has the screw down, the screws in the bracelet. So yeah, main difference, I like the screws a little bit more, looks a little bit more flushed. Rolex has been doing screws for years, and I'm surprised it took Omega so long to catch up. Let's get a good look at the bracelet. Sorry, having trouble focusing. There we go. Omega Speedmaster Professional. Let's get a good look at the flight qualified by NASA for manned space missions. So this was a remake of the actual watch worn on the moon. Not the same caliber movement. So the watch that went to the moon, of course, was the column wheel manual wind. This is the 1861 manual wind movement. This is with the Hezolite crystal, which I think is awesome. Hezolite just really pops. It really pops. Sapphire is cool. Sapphire is a really great crystal to have on your timepiece, but at the same time, it's just so boring. Almost every major company is only using sapphire now. It is durable. It is strong. One of the main negative sides to Hezolite, though, is that it does look a little distorted. To get a good look at it when you turn it. And it also gets dirty pretty fast. But a great thing with Hezolite is there's something called Polywatch, which I don't have, but Polywatch definitely does clean Hezolite in a great way. So let's get a good look at that dial. Look at that beautiful dial. Look at that. You can see it's moving. So let's start the chrono for you. Get yourself a good look at it. Oh yeah, gorgeous chronograph. Gorgeous. I really like the white hand markers on this dial. I really think it takes you back to a different time in horology. It absolutely just pops with the Hezolite, with the black dial. It's just all around aesthetically beautiful. Let's stop this. Now I wound this, but I'm going to wind it a little bit more for the video. So how I like to wind these watches is really simple. I like to just take my finger and move it right underneath it like that. Just like that. I was actually told by the, when I took this to the Omega boutique to have it authenticated, I was actually got a little lesson in the proper way to wind it. And you're supposed to wind it all the way, like so, and then a little bit back. Not quite sure as to why the little bit back, but the specialist at the boutique made that a adamant necessity when winding these watches. There's a 50-hour power reserve, so you wind this once, it'll last you for about 2 days, which is awesome. Awesome. For me, this is going to be my daily wear, so I plan on keeping it wound no matter what. I have a extremely small wrist, so I'll give you a couple of wrist shots. I have a extremely small wrist, so I got it sized, but I think it's just perfect. It's a 41 millimeter, wears like a 41, maybe a little close to a 40, but it just looks beautiful. I have about a 7-inch wrist, so yeah, pretty small, but I think it looks fantastic. I plan on wearing it to work, to the park, to the beach, basically anytime. For right now, since me and this watch are still in our honeymoon phase, I'm gonna keep the stainless steel bracelet on there. And maybe at some point I'll go ahead and put on that leather strap. I think that'll be a nice change of pace when I get sick of the stainless steel. Also, at the same time, I would like to remark about the bracelet, which I should have already done, but let's do it now. So one thing I really just can't seem to get on board with this watch is the flimsiness of the bracelet. Let's get a good look at this. See that? That just drives me nuts. I'm gonna do another follow-up video comparing this piece to my brother's Rolex Daytona. And you'll see that the bracelet on the Daytona is just far superior to this in every way, shape, or form. I wish Omega just went a little out of their way to make this a little bit more of a luxury bracelet. Don't get me wrong, it is a luxury bracelet as of right now, but it just can't hold a candle to any of the other major brands' bracelets. And that was the main drawback for me. So I hope you liked this video. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment below. If you have any questions regarding this piece, or if you like to see this piece compared to any other watch, I can basically source any other Rolex or Omega or Breitling you'd like to see this compared to. So please let me know. Yeah, that's going to be my main timepiece for probably a few years. I really love the Speedmaster. I've wanted one for some time now. So yeah, go ahead and let me know, and look out for my next videos. Have a good one.